Welcome back to the course on human resources management. My name is Aradhana Malik. I've been helping you with this course. We've dealt with a lot of different topics in the past. Today we will talk about employee health and well-being in the workplace. So let's get to it. The sources that I've used a number of sources. I've used some books. I've used this book by Cascio, Gilmore and Williams, which is an edited volume, book by Robbins, Judge and Bora, Gomez, Mejia and Balkin and Cardy. And I've used a few research papers. One is by Smith and Associates, the other one is by Idris and Associates. The other paper that I've used is by Dixon Swift and Associates. So let's get to our okay, all right. All right, so let's get to the psychosocial safety climate and psychological health and well-being in the workplace. Let's start by discussing what we mean by health and well-being in the workplace. Now, when we look at the slide actually talks about psychosocial safety climate. Big term, very simple meaning. Psychosocial, let's just break up this word. Psychological and social, something to do with our mind and something to do with our interactions with the concerned people, with the important people, with the people who we interact with on a daily basis in our environment. So that is what is meant by psychosocial. Then we talk about psychosocial safety climate. So we are talking about the general environment in which we feel safe, the environment that helps us feel safe and comfortable and not threatened mentally and socially. That is what psychosocial safety climate means. So a general overall environment, a working environment in which we feel safe, we don't feel threatened, that is called the psychosocial safety climate. Okay. And psychological health and well-being in the workplace. Psychological health means mental health. There's nothing, the word mental has a very unfortunate, very uncomfortable connotation to it. When we talk about mental health, we think we are referring to mad people. That's not what this means. Mental health or psychological health just very simply means health of your mind. When we are talking about health of our mind, we are talking about our stress levels, we are talking about our ability to balance work and family, we are talking about our job satisfaction, we are talking about our emotions in the workplace. We are human beings. I can like or dislike my work, I can like or dislike my colleagues, I can like or dislike my deadlines, I can be comfortable or uncomfortable with my deadlines, I can take stress, I can be not take so much of stress. So, all of these things count as psychological well-being. How do I take stress? How do I deal with deadlines? Some of us are very, very hardworking and we decide our own deadlines, but the minute somebody tries to impose deadlines on us, we feel completely lost. We take so much of stress, our blood pressure shoots through the roof and we feel, we go numb and we are just not able to do our work. But if we put the same stress on ourselves, then we are okay. So, when we talk about psychological well-being, this is what we mean. We are talking about how pressured we feel and or how comfortable, how mentally comfortable we feel in our work environment, and that is absolutely essential to working well, to being satisfied with our work and to a productive work day, work week. And from the perspective of the human resources manager, it's absolutely essential that most, if not all, people in the organization feel comfortable in their workplace. So, so that is why a discussion on psychological safety climate is very, very important from the perspective of the human resources professionals. Psychological safety climate represents the priority given to psychological health and well-being in the workplace. Now, from the perspective of managers, human resources managers, psychological safety climate just refers to the how much of importance we give to psychological health and safety in the workplace. And some of the elements of psychosocial safety climate are management support and commitment. How much is the management interested in maintaining a climate of psychological safety? How interested is the management in being, or how committed is your management to maintaining a climate of well-being and comfort in your work environment? Then management priority, how high up is it in their list of priorities? Organizational communication is another one. People may be committed, your superior may be committed, but then they may not communicate this to you. They may not tell you how important it is and what they are doing in their capacity as your supervisors to help you with, feel comfortable. Then, so unless you know what they are doing, you can't really feel comfortable in your work environment. Okay, the organizational participation and involvement is another factor. How involved the organization is. They may have programs for you, but unless those programs are advertised, unless they are, unless your supervisor tells you that it's important for you to participate in a program, you may not really realize that it is a priority for your organization. So, all of these things constitute as elements of the psychological well-being in the or psychosocial safety climate in the workplace. Now, if the employees feel safe and not under threat, they are likely to think that conditions are safe for them to take risks, to obtain more resources, to learn new things and grow. So, if you know that your organization is going to look after you, they will make sure that you are comfortable in doing whatever they have assigned you. If for whatever reason inadvertently you get hurt, they will look after you. At that point, you'll take risks, you'll go above and beyond the call of duty and do more than what you are expected to do, and it will be a win-win situation. You'll feel happy, you'll feel connected to the organization, you'll feel like they're your family outside of your family. They will feel that they have a committed worker, your productivity will go up. As a result, the overall output of the organization will go up and everybody gets a share of the pie. Organization makes more profit and you end up getting a higher bonus. So, it's in everybody's favor. Plus, you enjoy your work, so you don't leave the work. So, there is an enhanced sense of loyalty to an organization that looks after your comfort levels. Okay. The first topic in this is work stress. Let's discuss what stress is. Stress is a dynamic condition in which an individual is confronted with an opportunity, demand or resource related to what the individual desires and for which the outcome is perceived to be both uncertain and important. Very long definition. We all know what stress is. Pressure. Something important is about to happen, something important is going to be done, but I don't know what the outcome will be. So, uncertainty and importance are very important elements of stress. I'm stressed out about, we just say, oh, I'm stressed. Stressed about what? I'm stressed about my results. I'm stressed about what my boss will say if I do something. I'm stressed about the outcome of something I've done. I'm worried about what I will face tomorrow at work. I'm worried about how my life will shape up in the next 5 years. So, you can't be stressed about what a stray dog is doing on the road or whether this dog will, unless of course, if you're an animal lover, you could worry about this dog, but a stray animal on the road, you may not really worry about the animal being hit or the animal may not be getting enough food to survive, to get through the day, etc. But you will be stressed about your own pet being fed on time. So, as regards work, you may not be stressed about your neighbor's output at work. You may not be stressed about the goings on or maybe even a strike in a factory, say a kilometer away from yours. But you will be stressed about your boss's reaction to your work, or you could be stressed about what your colleagues will say when they find out that the company has denied them bonuses. So, the possibility of a strike in your organization will stress you out. Why? Because it is important. And why is it important? Because it's going to affect you directly. or indirectly. And the uncertainty makes it even more powerful and potent. So it's heavy, it sort of sits here on your shoulder. Types of stressors. There could be two types of broad categories of stressors at work. We could have challenge stressors and we could have hindrance stressors. Okay, challenge stressors are stressors associated with workload, pressure to complete tasks and time urgency, and hindrance stressors would be stressors that keep you from reaching your goal. So challenges are achievable but difficult goals. Hindrances are things that prevent you from reaching your goal. Okay. Potential sources of stress, various directions in which from which the stress may come. The first is environmental factors, then you have organizational factors, and you have personal factors. We'll see in a minute what each of these are. Some sources of workplace stress are, again, like I told you, stress also refers to the individual's response to challenging or difficult situations in their environment. It's the pressure, it is your response to what you perceive the environment is giving you. Stress is nothing but what you take on yourself. I'm telling you this from personal experience. As a student of psychology, I have learnt that our perception of stress lies within our control. I decide how much stress I am under. I decide how much importance I give to these things, and that is why this whole idea about the importance we give to the events that stress us out is very, very important. Because if I decide that something is very, very important for me, it's going to stress me out more. If I decide that whatever it is that is uncertain in my environment is something I can deal with, I have control over it, it is not one, of course, uncertainty. If I remove the uncertainty, the amount of stress goes down, or I don't give so much of importance to it, or I look for something more important so that in the list of priority this goes down. One very effective way of dealing with stress. Okay, so it's my response, it is the individual's response. The locus of control lies inside me. I decide, and I'm repeating this, those of you who are prone to being stressed like me, please please take this piece of advice and accept that you decide how much stress you are under. Sources at work, workload not matched to employee capacities. Either you have too little workload, so you feel frustrated, or you have too much workload. You have so much of work that you cannot complete in the time given to you, or you have very little work and you finish it and you don't know what to do. A friend once told me that in their office, one very effective way of punishing low performing employees was to take away the work that was given to them. And I have tried that strategy with my students. Works wonders. If you really want to punish somebody, very easy way of doing so is to give high performing personnel no work at all, to take away their work from them. And that really puts a lot of pressure on you, because you feel something is wrong, something is wrong. Again, the importance goes up, the uncertainty about what is to come next goes up, and then of course corrective action starts. Work pace, speed of work, again, too slow or too fast. Career concerns, how will what I am doing affect my work or my position in the organization or my importance in the organization sometime down the line. That is another thing that tends to stress us out. Role conflict, another very important factor here. Role conflict refers to you being asked to do something that you are either not trained to do, or you did not imagine yourself doing, or something that is in conflict with your value system. So when we talk about role conflict, every job that we do, every position that we are in has a more or less clearly defined role that describes this position. And role conflict occurs when you are asked to do something that is not in line with this description, because when you're asked to do something, you're put in a position, you're told these are your responsibilities, this is what you should do, and you match up to whatever you've been asked to do. But somehow at some point, when your logical thinking mind is not comfortable with the alignment of what you thought that role was and what the organization expects you to do in that role, that is where the stress starts coming about. Okay, interpersonal relationships, can't stress on this enough. We're talking about stress, emphasis, something that you can't help, something that happens. So many times we are put in situations where we are expected to work with people who we don't get along with who we don't like, who somehow who have different expectations from us and from the organization than we have from them. So at that point of time, our relationship with our peers can create some stress. Okay. Perceived job control, including availability of and access to resources. How much of control I have over my job, how many resources do I have, what I can control, what I cannot control. Flexibility in your job conditions is a big stressor. If you are a creative thinker and you are put in a job where you are asked to do things step by step, you cannot innovate, you feel very uncomfortable. On the other hand, if you're a rule follower, you like direction, you both have their pros and cons. So if you like direction, if you like being told what to do, if you like being given step by step instructions, and you're put in a role where you're asked to think creatively and generate your own solutions, you'll feel very uncomfortable about it. So that can be a stressor. Emotional demands at work. Again, the medical profession, my God, the amount of work they do, the amount of emotional strength they are supposed to have is tremendous. Mental health professionals. So, if you're in the medical field, if you're a doctor or if you're a nurse or some sort of a caretaker or a social worker attached to a hospital, day in and day out you see people getting hurt and people dying, and you have to deal with families, you have to deal with issues, you have to deal with the emotions of the people around you. And if you're an emotional person, then all this tends to affect you. And it's very hard. I can imagine it must be very hard for people in these professions to stay sane, especially if they are emotionally sensitive. I can't imagine anyone who's emotionally sensitive becoming unless they learn how to manage their emotions, becoming a successful doctor, because we are all humans. You see a little child crying, you will cry with them, and God forbid, if you're a pediatrician and you see a child in so much difficulty, how will you keep yourself objective, and how will you operate on the child knowing that the child may or may not survive? So I mean, hats off to these professions, to people in these professions, to social workers, to emergency care workers who deal with human beings day in and day out, to animal care workers who see animals in battered conditions and who have to keep their own emotions under control, and to maybe even people in the armed forces. Again, big fan. If you are an you have to be specially trained to be able to go and kill somebody because your duty demands it. I mean, just picking up a gun and shooting another human being, even if the person is an enemy of the country, I think requires a tremendous amount of emotional training to be able to differentiate between a human being and a human being who could be dangerous for your country. And hats off to people in these professions. So emotional demands can put a lot of stress on you. Pilots, again, if you don't sleep properly, you're stressed out, that could affect your, or any precision worker, that could affect your ability to do things objectively and very precisely. Okay, social support at work. We spend a very large chunk of our waking time at work. If we don't get along with people at work, we feel uncomfortable. If we don't have friends at work, it can put a lot of pressure on us, it can put a lot of stress on us. and if we are disliked by our superiors or peers or whoever, so we, that can put a lot of that can make us very uncomfortable. You don't know where the next attack is coming from. Maybe there's politics at work and you don't know where the next attack is coming from and how it's going to affect your position in the organization. So that can be a big stressor. Okay. Effect of psychological stress in the workplace. Some aspects or some problems that workplace stress can cause us. At the individual level, it affects the psychological well-being of the employees. We feel uncomfortable, your blood pressure could go up, you could become you could start snapping at people, you could become anxious, you could be less tolerant of situations around you. Depression, you're constantly under attack, there's some problem, there's constant uncertainty, work is too much or too little, and that makes you sad, and that just keeps on growing. So that can result in perpetual sadness, which is also called depression. Burnout, too much work, you love your work, but you are a human being at the end of it. You have limited capacity, limited physical strength, and one fine day you just snap. So burnout is exhaustion, complete exhaustion of your ability to carry out the tasks that are assigned to you. Anxiety disorders, again, so much of pressure, so much of stress at work, depending on the amount of stress and your ability to deal with it, you could be prone to some anxiety disorders. Again, with your tension being very high, the uncertainty being high, you don't know whether you're going to be laid off en masse or you're going to be fired because you've not been able to perform for various reasons. That can cause a lot of problems. That can cause you to, it can have it can become a vicious cycle, which means that you are under stress, there's uncertainty at work, and that is causing your blood pressure to go up, and this elevated blood pressure and anxiety leads to short-temperedness because you're so worried about what is going to happen next, and that in turn influences the quality of output you have, or your productivity is affected by it, negatively affected by it, and that in turn increases the chances of you being laid off. So it becomes a vicious cycle, a very bad cycle that is hard to break. So behavioral avoidance, such as reduced affective commitment, this can also happen. There's too much stress, and in an attempt to deal with stress, you say, okay, I will not be too attached to my job. How can that be possible? Unless you give your heart and soul and blood and sweat to your job, you may not be able to perform as well as you wanted to. So there has to be some emotional attachment. I just do not believe people when they say I'm not emotionally attached to my job. Unless you're passionate about your job, unless there is some emotional attachment, you cannot do your work well. That is my personal feeling, and of course I'm open to changing my opinion, but I need a convincing argument at least. If you're moderately human, I don't think it is possible to stay completely aloof from your job. So you start avoiding situations that can invoke emotions in you, that can elevate the levels of stress. Increase in deleterious behavior like smoking or alcoholism or eating disorders. Again, this is another effect. There's too much of stress, so you start smoking, you start drinking, you may start eating too much or completely giving up eating. You just stop eating it at all. You just survive on junk food, and that starts affecting your health. At the organizational level, too much of stress could result in increased compensation claims. People will start maintaining logs about how the organization has affected their health, and that will then be produced in court, and you could be liable for lawsuits if you are not careful as an organization. You put too much stress on your employees, and employees can indulge, for various reasons. If they are able to prove it through documentary evidence that the stress caused by the organization has affected them in a certain way, then they will be then you will be liable for the damages that they are suing you for. Increased intention to turnover, this is obvious. Somebody is feeling pressured, somebody is feeling tired, somebody is feeling burnt out, somebody is anxious, somebody's, so all of these things will lead to an increased intention to leave the organization. Reduced productivity, of course. Okay, model of stress. Potential sources could be environmental factors, economic uncertainty, political uncertainty, technological change, new technology comes up, salaries, so all of that stuff. Organizational factors, the task demands could go up, role demands could go up, interpersonal demands could go up, personal factors, something going on in your family can affect how you work, and that can affect what you produce at work. I'm telling you, as I like to believe that I'm a human being, I'm not a machine, I'm not a robot. If there is a problem in my family, somebody is sick, somebody has died, that is going to affect what I do at work, because I'm emotionally attached to my family. And I'm also a daughter, I'm also a sister, I'm also, so all of these things, I can't just remove this daughter hat and put it on one side, or a sister hat and put it on one side and say, no, today I'll just be an employee. So because of all of these things, my work can be, take on the stress is also a big factor. Again, that individual differences contribute to how much stress I experience. That can give me physiological symptoms, it could give me headaches, it could increase my blood pressure, there could be chances of cardiovascular disease, heart disease, psychological symptoms, anxiety, depression, decreased job satisfaction. Reason could be family, and I could be feeling dissatisfied at my job, my tolerance levels could go down, behavioral symptoms, productivity goes down, absenteeism increases, I just don't feel like going to work some days because I'm so tired, so or turnover. So all of these things get affected. Okay, how do you manage stress? At the individual level, you could manage your time. Physical exercise helps, believe it or not. You could just go out for a walk. Some organizations have gyms in their complexes, in the building there is a gym, there could be a punching room, you just go, you punch, you expend the extra energy that is there, and you come back, and that helps you release the stress. Relaxation techniques. Now I would like the camera to focus on my hands. We are given these squeezy balls. I don't have one of them, but right now, but then you must be knowing that even in your organization you have these squeezy balls. So what do? You just tightly clench your fist against the squeezy ball and you open your hands and you do this. Just look at me and repeat this exercise maybe 5 or 6 times. Tightly clench your fist and open it, and throw your fingers out as much as possible. Just do this. And or you could just stretch your arms completely, do this, or just do this, raise your arms, or so all of these things help. Exercises, just plain neck exercises, you could just sort of do this. This helps. Just rotating your neck after sitting in front of the computer for an hour or so, maybe doing this neck exercise 3 or 4 times will help you relieve the stress. So these are relaxation techniques. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. And that helps. Just do it. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. Very simple. I am no yoga expert. Please, so any yogis out there, please forgive me. I'm just, I'm showing you what helps me. But these are very simple things that they help you release the stress. Cleaning up, delegation, of course. Having somebody do part of your work, so you could delegate the less stressful parts of your job to your juniors, or have somebody help you out. Cleaning up physical and psychological clutter. I can't stress on this enough. If you're feeling stressed at work, my suggestion is spend maybe 15-20 minutes and just organize your office. Go through your drawers, take out the unnecessary papers, tear them up into as many pieces as you want, and throw these torn pieces into the dustbin. The unnecessary papers. Please don't do this with important documents. But bills that are no longer needed, or papers or copies of notices that are no longer valid, or stuff like that. We all tend to store all this. So just take this, and if you have nothing else, just take an old newspaper and just tear it into a million pieces and throw it into the dustbin, and you'll feel so much more comfortable. How do you clear up psychological clutter? Various strategies. Find something to feel happy about. Make a list of the things that you're worried about and prioritize them. What do I need to attend to right now? What needs immediate attention? What can wait till tomorrow? What can wait till day after? Make a list, and before you go to sleep, just look at this list and then tell your pillow to take care of whatever you can do tomorrow, and say, please hold all my stress causing, please hold all my worries till tomorrow morning. I will take the load and put it on my head again tomorrow morning, and trust me, your pillow takes care of half the stress there and then. This method is called auto-suggestion. Again, I am no trained stress reliever or relaxation therapist, but these are very simple techniques that help you clear this clutter. Prioritizing, of course. Break up larger, tougher goals into smaller, achievable goals. You have a project, so you have to finish that project at the in 3 years. So break up whatever you are required to do year wise, then break that year wise breakup into month wise breakup, then break it into week wise, and say, what do I need to do by the end of this week? Let me first finish this and worry about the rest later. And that will give you so much of satisfaction, and every say you see what you've done every week or every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks. After 3 weeks, just revisit how much you've accomplished, and that will give you a boost at a later stage. Okay, organizational level, training helps, goal setting helps, training in things that you don't know very much about, setting goals for yourself helps, regular and appropriate feedback. We need feedback. If your supervisor has not had the time to give you feedback, try and fix up an appointment with your supervisor and request your supervisor for feedback. That will help you tremendously. As HR professionals, what we can do is, again, train employees who need training. We can set shorter, achievable goals for our employees. We can give regular, we can make a commitment to giving regular and appropriate feedback, regular feedback and feedback that will help us, that will help our employees do what they are required to do. We can't just tell an employee, okay, improve your communication skills. I think that is such a vague thing to say to a person. Person says, what is wrong with my communication skills? And you say, everything is wrong, you're not a good communicator. What do you mean? Please tell me. Then you say, okay, you don't pronounce words properly, please open your mouth and pronounce your words completely. Please start and end your words. Don't eat up the last syllable. And then the person getting this information realizes, okay, there's one thing I need to improve on. So, so that kind of thing. So you have to be very specific. Redesigning jobs. You could include telecommuting, you could include a whole bunch of things here. So anyway, okay, increasing employee involvement is another one. You could include the involvement of the employees in the work that you assign them or in the decisions the organization takes. Increasing formal organizational communication with employees. Tell them what's going on. Nobody likes uncertainty. Like I told you, uncertainty is a big reason for stress. So you just tell your employees what you need them to do, what is going on in the organization. That will bring their stress levels down, that will enhance their productivity, and they will like you much more, I'm telling you. Organizationally supported wellness programs, we'll talk about this. Flexi times and telecommuting. Give people some control, let them change a few things, let them be creative, let them give them some flexibility with with their coming in to work hours and all. Of course, depends on the organization, but as far as possible, please help them out, and this will help you. Allow them to telecommute if your organization can manage that, that would be very helpful for them. That way they can achieve a good work-life balance. Okay, so we will deal with improving employee health and well-being at the workplace in the next part of this lecture. So thank you very much for listening to me, and I will continue with this topic in the next part. Thank you.